Okay, this is a guide on how to play Cream for Sonic.Exe, the Disaster Eclipse specific version, because I actually don't know if she changes in other versions. Alright, to start off, what I usually do is the first person who gets hit, I will heal. Doesn't matter if they're a support or a stunner, though I do have a list of shorts to help prioritize who to heal. Now, keep in mind, this is not the only way to play her. There are many ways. This is just how I play her in particular. So in this gameplay specifically, Tails is the first one to get hit, so I'm going to heal him, because again, he's the first one to get hit. Now, don't be like me, who runs towards Tails to try and heal him. There's nothing wrong with running towards people you need to heal. I have to do it all the time because sometimes they don't come to me, but most of the times you want them to try and go to you first before you run after them, because this could potentially kill you. But you may be asking yourself, Oliver, who do I know how to heal first if there's multiple people hit at first? Which is why I have a list of who you should try and heal first based on my experiences and who is most useful to your team. Alright, at the top of my list, it will always be Metal Sonic or Metal Knuckles, as they will be the person who is frontlining the most and probably being a sacrificial character. On the second tier of the list, I put Amy and Shadow there, as they could also be the second most person who would also be frontlining. Now, for the third tier, I put characters like Espio and Vector, who could be counted as support stunners. Now, you could technically also put Metal Knuckles in this category, but most Metal Knuckle players I meet all are frontliners. The fourth row for me is very dependent on who is the lowest. I generally put Sonic, Rouge, and Sally in this group. And for the final row, I will put practically everyone else, depending on how high or low their HP is, because most of the times these characters should not be frontlining or midlining, they should just be supports. And that is my list. Keep in mind that this can change from team to team depending on who you have, and also on your personal preferences. Alright, now that we have the list out of the way, the next thing we should really focus on is how to use your dash and heal in specific. So to get started with healing, normally you want to be able to hide while healing, because if you are out in the open you could get hit a lot, which is not something you want to happen, because then that could cancel your heal. But let's say that you don't have a hiding spot and this person desperately needs a heal. In that case, I would suggest that you hide near a person who can stun. That way you don't get hit by EXE or a minion. Also, hiding near Tails is completely okay as well, as he can carry you when he flies and get you out of that situation while you can still heal the other person. Now, there are also certain times where I will not heal people according to the list. This includes if someone's been downed and the rest of the team still hasn't, or if a person is much lower than the other people. Now, for dash, it is your main way of escaping EXE, so use it wisely. You could also use it to go faster so you can revive or heal a teammate quicker. You could also pair it with your glide, that way when you glide you won't be going at like 2 miles per hour. Okay, so glide is one of your main ways of traveling throughout the maps, as it is easier to just travel from ledge to ledge instead of having to run across the entire map. Also important to note that I don't think EXE can hit you while you are gliding, which is strange, but abuse that fact if you can. And that is all you need to know on how to play Cream. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. I am trying to get better at posting now that I have the motivation to work on videos again. I will start posting more videos on other characters either this month or next month, and I hope you all have a good day, night, or afternoon, and I will try my best to answer questions in the comments if you have any. And remember, you all are perfect. Anything else that anybody says that says otherwise is not true. You are perfect the way you are. Bye!